June 6th, 1944. A single day that changed the course of history. But what really happened on those beaches, and how close did it come to failure? Today we're diving into the story of D-Day, one of the most daring and decisive military operations ever attempted. From the chaos on the beaches to the secrets behind its success, this is the truth behind the Normandy landings. Took place on June 6, 1944, during World War II. It marked the beginning of Operation Overlord, the Allied plan to liberate Nazi-occupied Western Europe. Over 156,000 Allied troops from the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada led the assault. They faced heavily fortified German defenses under the command of Adolf Hitler. Began before dawn, with thousands of paratroopers dropped behind enemy lines. Their mission, disrupt communications, seize bridges, and confuse German forces. Then came the naval assault. Nearly 7,000 ships crossed the English Channel. 5 beaches were targeted: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword. Utah Beach saw relatively light resistance, but Omaha Beach was a nightmare. Soldiers landed under intense machine gun fire. Many were cut down before reaching the shore. Landing crafts were destroyed. Units were scattered. Despite the chaos, small groups of soldiers pushed forward. They climbed cliffs, destroyed defenses, and slowly broke through. By the end of the day, the Allies had secured a fragile foothold in Normandy. But the cost was staggering. Thousands dead, wounded, or missing. D-Day is often seen as a guaranteed turning point, but the reality is far more complex. First, the deception. Before the invasion, the Allies launched Operation Fortitude, a massive campaign to trick Germany into expecting an attack elsewhere. Fake tanks, inflatable vehicles, even a phantom army led by General George S. Patton. The question is, did Germany truly believe the deception, or were there signs they ignored?
Gentlemen, a narrow window. Winds drop, clouds lift briefly on the 6th.
What are the risks?
High, sir, could close. We go. Inform the troops.
And then the biggest question of all, where was Adolf Hitler? On the morning of the invasion, Hitler was asleep. Reports suggest his commanders hesitated to wake him. Critical armored divisions were not deployed immediately. Some historians argue this delay was decisive. Others say it wouldn't have changed the outcome. A missed opportunity or an inevitable defeat. Let's separate fact from speculation. We know the deception worked, at least partially. German forces were spread thin, expecting another attack at Pas de Calais. We also know the weather played a key role. The chosen date caught German defenses off guard, but it also made the landings far more dangerous for Allied troops. As for Hitler's delayed response, yes, it slowed Germany's counterattack, but historians agree, by the time reinforcements arrived, the Allies had already secured key positions. The window to stop the invasion had already begun to close. What remains uncertain is just how close D-Day came to failure. Some beaches nearly collapsed. Omaha especially came within the margin of disaster. A few different decisions, a few more hours of delay, and history might have taken a very different path. But ultimately, D-Day succeeded. It marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany, leading to the liberation of Paris, an eventual Allied victory in Europe. D-Day is remembered as a moment of courage, sacrifice, and strategy. But it was also a day of uncertainty, risk, and near failure. So here's the question. If even one key decision had changed, would the outcome of World War II be different? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more deep, truth-driven documentaries like this, subscribe to TruthScope, because history always has more beneath the surface.